Joshua 22 tells the story of how a huge misunderstanding almost led to a civil war among the tribes of Israel over an altar. But in the end, dialogue, faith, and unity prevent conflict. Okay? So the eastern tribes are sent home, which encompasses verses 1 and 9. Let's see. Joshua calls together the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and half of Manasseh. These tribes had helped the rest of Israel conquer the land, even though their inheritance was across the Jordan. On the east side, you can check that one out in Numbers 32. Now their mission is complete, and Joshua praises their obedience, blesses them, tells them to return home with great wealth and spoils. These tribes had kept their promise and now go home in peace. Okay, so the second part is they build a massive altar. When the eastern tribes reach the Jordan River, they build a huge altar. This freaks everyone out. The western tribes think, are they rebelling against God? They assume the altar is a rival place of worship, which would violate God's command to worship only at the tabernacle, now in Shiloh. Israel remembers past sins like at Peor and Achan, and they're afraid of God's judgment spreading. Okay, so the third part of this chapter talks about war is almost declared, which encompasses verses 11 and 20. The whole assembly of Israel gathers to go to war. First, they send a delegation led by Phinehas, the priest, to confront the eastern tribes. They say, why are you rebelling? Don't repeat past sins. God will punish all of us. Fourth part of this chapter, the eastern tribes explain, which encompasses verses 21 and 29. The eastern tribes respond with humility and clarity. No, this altar is not for sacrifices. It's a witness, a reminder that we are part of Israel too, even though we live across the Jordan. We feared one day your descendants will say, you're not part of the Lord. They made the altar to preserve unity, not cause division. This moment shows the danger. This moment shows the danger of assumptions and the power of the respectful dialogue. Fifth part of this chapter, peace is restored, which encompasses verses 30 to 34. Phinehas and the leaders are relieved and bless God. They return to the western tribes and call off the war. The altar is named Witness, in Hebrew Ad, a symbol of unity in worship the same God. So key lessons from Joshua 22. Assumptions can lead to conflict. Israel almost went to war over a misunderstanding. Second lesson, talk first, fight last. Dialogue prevented disaster. Confrontation led to clarity, not violence. Third lesson, zeal for God's law matters, but so does mercy. The western tribes had good intentions, but they needed facts first. Fourth lesson, unity needs reminders. The altar wasn't rebellion, it was a symbol. We belong too. Fifth lesson, faithfulness prevents division. All 12 tribes wanted to remain spiritually united under one God. So Joshua 22nd is a powerful reminder that unity among God's people requires clarity, communication, and compassion. What looked like rebellion turned out to be a bold move to preserve connection between the tribes. They didn't build an altar to divide, they built it to remind we are people under one God. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.